Today we're in Portland, UK. I was going to go out on my balcony to show you our view, but the cabin steward is washing the balcony deck next door, and I am not going to get out there in that extra spray. So I will show you what it looks like from the opposite side of the ship, which is more interesting anyway, because that is where we dock, and the gangways are all set up and people are beginning to disembark. We are docked at an industrial port. No one is allowed to walk in the port area. Motor coaches are lined up for taking shore excursions. They have two gangways set up, one that's a lower incline from deck 1, another one with a little bit more of an incline and a walk from deck 2. Most of the people getting off early are going on a shore excursion because a lot of the businesses in town won't be open quite that early. Most of them open either around 9 or 10. If we come down the ramp and stay on the little crosswalks that have the picture of the people walking, that is where the shuttles are loading. The port provides a complimentary shuttle into the town of Weymouth. Very nice that they offer those complimentary shuttles. Ready to start exploring for my morning. The shuttle dropped us off at a bus stop here at Portland Castle. The castle's not open quite yet, so I can tell you a little bit about what we did before I can enter. They gave us a map right at the port so we could see what the shuttle route is like, and it's going to drop us at the castle and a downtown stop as well, where you walk a little bit into the downtown area. I'm standing right outside the walls to the castle grounds, and there is a car park here for visitors if you're coming here to the castle on your own. Car park has a place to pay. A little kiosk right here shows the time of day that you entered, and you just press the key and follow the prompts and pay for your parking. The shuttle dropped us off at the bus stop, so I'm assuming public buses also come here. So this is the area where it dropped off, and we're waiting to be allowed entry. He opened the gates for us just in time before this large shuttle bus of people get here. So we're going to beat the big part of the crowd. Guard gate here shows the opening times of 10 to 5 during the season we're here. And we will go through the arched gate to the gift shop to purchase our tickets. Toilets are just to the back of the gift shop where we purchased the tickets, so you could make a brief stop there before going on a tour of the castle grounds. Just exited the gift shop. Come around the corner to get a first look at the cannon. Let's see where that cannon would shoot. Right out there at the water. Just what you would expect. Guests can pick up an audio guide right after they purchase their tickets if they prefer. I think I will just walk around and explore on my own and read the placards. The castle is really more of a gun fort, according to the little sign they have here, and they show a picture of what it would have looked like more in King Henry VIII's day. Let's go explore inside. I love the door. The little archway, it's definitely musty. You can smell some age in here. Oh, fun for dress up. Tells you about the men of the garrison. Well, I have to put on a costume. Want to see what it's like. Looks like we could be a Tudor soldier, a royalist gunner, or a gunner Royal Regiment of Artillery. I went for the look of the Tudor soldier. What do you think? I do believe the costumes were really meant more for a child rather than me. This looks like where the kitchen was, or maybe the dining hall. Probably should have got an audio guide. Unlike Pendennis Castle that we saw yesterday, this one's furnished, so it really gives you a much better look at what life might have been like during the time. Even down to the fake lettuce. Looks pretty realistic though. Looks like we can go up some stairs. At the top of the stairs I can turn left or right. The audio guide indicates you should go left, so I think I'll just go left too. Brings me out into a room called the Mannings. It says that this was no longer needed as a fort and a clergyman transformed it into a residence. Wouldn't it be cool to live here? I can imagine this being a child's bedroom. Wouldn't that be a lot of fun to play hide and seek here? Have your own little secret stairs, your own little window, various nooks just the right size for a child's bed. That's just my imagining, of course. Okay, it does warn that this is a sheer drop. You can walk out here, but need to be careful. Looking down on the guns below. We walk around the edge. Get views. How pretty. There's views of the harbor. Coming down from the overlook leads us to another room, and there's a table with games here. This game is called Nine Men's Morris. Looks like it'd be fun. I enjoy playing games. This section is called the Captain's Chamber. And there's another game. This one's called Shove Groat. That was a neat look inside the castle. It is another absolutely gorgeous day here in the UK. I'm walking around the outside of the castle right now. Gonna look a little bit at what's they call the Governor's Garden and see where these particular cannons are shooting. So they planted gardens for pleasure and for produce. There is a pretty gardens area out here in front of the castle on the castle grounds, but it's not a really large castle grounds since it was really more of just a fort. There are some cannons. Looks like a little bridge. See where this bridge goes. Oh, the bridge goes to more gardens. I guess it's a little larger area than I thought. We'll check it out. Perhaps a moat, maybe. And when the owners that turned it into a residence were here, can you just imagine the parties that they could have had? I would assume this could be used as an amphitheater today. There's a lot of seating all around the circle. Lovely, lovely area. It did not take very long to explore the castle, but it was definitely worth a visit. I highly recommend it. To get to the D-Day Center, it's best to walk from this first shuttle stop at the Portland Castle. The shuttle is going to take us to the town, so since I want to go to D-Day Center, we'll just walk up the hill. I just followed up the hill and turned to the left, walked near these apartments to this traffic circle, and there is lots of good signage telling you where to go. So I'm going to the D-Day Center. Yeah, there it is just up ahead beyond the trees. You can see a couple of flags there. The shuttle bus does not stop here, as the guide at the castle said, so I'm glad we walked from there to come. Made it up to the D-Day Museum, which is behind me. You have to go inside first to pay a ticket, and then you have full reign of all the displays, the guns. You can pick up things, try them out, get your picture made. Very interactive. This is a section where you pay to enter. Plane overhead. One thing I really like about this museum is there are signs about real people that lived and what they did. This one was about Eva Eliza Thorner Stevens as a model of her, and it tells her story, how her father was killed in action and she served in the war as a private. You could actually sit up there and operate the guns. Go into the briefing room. Go upstairs and look down. We'll do that in a second. Let's go in the briefing room and see what that's like. There's a video showing here.
That's something for to begin with. We used to signal ships coming in and out. It was our duty.
Alright, if they say you can dress up, I have to do it. Lots of visitors are here today. There are some costumed interpreters down there, volunteers of the organization. There's a couple of guys operating that gun. There's a plane flying above. We hear the noise of battle in the background. And of course I had to get my picture made. Air raid siren in the background. Display of an Army field hospital right in front of a photo. This is where the port shuttle drops off. We will have a little bit of a walk to get into the town, look around a bit. Shuttles leave every 15 minutes or so for our visit. Signs at the street at this traffic circle. There are signs telling us how to get to the coast path, the town center, the museum, the Note Fort, Newton's Cove, a coastal path, and there is a volunteer right here, a Dorset volunteer, giving people some directions and telling them how to get where they want to go.
If I was you, I'd go down onto the harbour side, have a beer and a coffee.
He gave us a nice map to show what we might see, where we might go, so it's about a 10-minute walk into the city center. Ah, it spills out into a lovely little town. Looks like there are some bikes, e-bikes that you could rent. A crocheted Easter decoration on top of the post box. How cute is that? And these little posts are decorated too. We've got an Easter chick. Here's the Red Lion. Red Lion is serving breakfast. Looks like a really neat place. This is Hope Square that I've just come through. And ahead is a little tourist train offering rides through the town. Be a neat way to see things. See some restrooms right here with some ice cream right across from it. The Old Rooms Inn. And what I was just on was Cove Street. Oh, how fun. Look at this little guy. Oh, we got Minions. Love the Minions. And it brings us right out into the harbor. Isn't this cute? Pretty colorful buildings all around the harbor. Could spend a good bit of time here. Looks like you can get a jet ski tour, take a boat trip, go on a ferry to go across the harbor. Looks like you can take a coast cruise from here for an hour and a half. Have to be careful coming down the steps, walking across to their dock. Looks like you could scan a QR code to purchase online, or you can purchase a ticket on board. If I had known about this in advance, I would have done it, I believe, on a gorgeous day like that, especially if you can purchase your ticket here so you can kind of see what the weather's like ahead of time. It's like you could book a mackerel fishing trip. They have a board here telling you how many spaces are available and what you could do. Could take a coastal explorer tour. Prices are not bad. The Dirtle Door cruise for £35. You do the Lulworth special for £40 on a rib boat. Now that would be exciting. Please do not feed the gulls. Here's the view from the bridge. Several people in town today, more and more getting off the ship, I'm sure, as well as other visitors during the Easter break. At the top of the hill is Holy Trinity Parish Church. My time here in Weymouth is short because I have a tour scheduled this afternoon from the ship. So head back to the ship and get ready for that tour as it leaves from the ship pier. Alright, I saw this sign on my way back. This is something I want to come back sometime to Weymouth and see. The Weymouth Ukuleleans. I would love to come back and see that. Restaurants have started setting out their food placards to let you know what they are serving. Battered cream eggs. I would think that's just for Easter. Got some fully loaded chips. The tea shop talks about getting cream teas. There's the Old Rooms Inn with fish and chips and scampi and chips and burgers. At the Old Rooms Inn, tourist train loads right across from the Red Lion, which was a really close walk from where the shuttle dropped us off. They did allow scooters on the shuttle bus. That is good to know for anyone that might have that need. And the town would be pretty accessible, at least to walk around the harbor area or to scoot around the harbor area. Now that they've unloaded, time to get on the bus. We make it back to port, to the ship.
We're both lawns.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can I see your ship's cards, please?
I'm at the Abbotsbury Subtropical Gardens. We enter and exit through the gift shop. They get you coming and going. Oh, look at these gorgeous flowers. Oh man, how pretty. Spills out into a little cafe. Great place to spend some time in a beautiful sunny day. And a lot of the trees are labeled. My, how pretty. White arrows for the best route, where the path is fairly flat. And even though it is mid-April, there are already still plenty of things in bloom. But we are going through an interesting little gate here at the top of the garden path. Those who want to climb the steep hill can, for some amazing views. And we plan to climb to the top of the hill for the views. Definitely worth the trip up the hill. Gorgeous views. We see the cannons. There's the Chesil Beach. Stretches all the way over to Portland where we came from. The trek up the hill was definitely worth it. As I came back down the hill, saw a sign of where to stand for a gorgeous shot of St. Catherine's Chapel. I'll show you that chapel. I think you'll agree. Okay, there's the sign. And up there is the chapel. Our second stop today is here at the Swannery. Beautiful swans. Of course, our bus driver happened to mention in quiet, I don't know why anybody want to see a swan, they're all just alike. I'm sure he is tired of them, but we don't get to see swans every day, and I am thrilled. Very beautiful little entrance. Welcome to the Swannery. Pretty little tree-lined path. There are some displays to read in the first little house here, and there's a little video in that house. It says that the Benedictine monks built a monastery here at Abbotsbury, believed to have farmed the swans for food for their banquets. She's building her nest. It is nesting season. These are mute swans, but they're not actually mute. They're just not as loud as the other variety of swans, but you will hear them making good noise here.
All of our non-breeding birds, so those swans that simply aren't nesting this year, we want to hold them down here in the water for the simple reason we need to keep them out of the way. Count about 400 to 500 non-breeding swans to feed, and we would like some help to do that.
Our bus dropped us here after we went to the Swannery so that we could stop at the gift shop and, of course, the important restrooms. Coffee shop's not open today. That's okay, we've only got 10 minutes anyway. It's been a beautiful day today in Portland. Weymouth, I think I pronounced it Weymouth earlier in the day. You learn a lot when you're there. I had a great time going to the castle and downtown Weymouth, to the gardens and the Swannery. It was just a lovely day. Hope you enjoyed going along with me. This is Shirley with Shirley's Journeys, and I hope all of your journeys are pleasant ones.